These front teeth.
They're great.
They're perfect. They're like a toothpaste commercial.
After 38 years of marriage,
I think he's so handsome.
Stacey Winkler still adores her husband.
He's adorable. And look at his hands. They're so tan
That's
and
very
handsome.
kind of you. You're very pretty.
You know.
Then again, who doesn't love Henry Winkler? After all, he was the Fonz on the classic TV series Happy Days.
All right, now listen up, girls. One time only. Line right up here, kiss the Fonz for $1. Now that's a bargain at any price.
The role of the Fonz was the foundation on which I built the rest of my life. He built the house I live in.
But Winkler didn't always feel the love, especially in the Manhattan apartment where his parents, immigrants from Nazi Germany, raised him.
They had an affectionate phrase for me called dummer Hund. And for those of you who don't understand German, that means dumb dog. They were convinced that I was lazy, that I was not living up to my potential. The teachers said the same thing. So I was grounded most of my high school career.
How old were you when you read your first book?
31.
What neither Henry nor his parents knew was that he was dyslexic. So dyslexic, he could barely read.
It was horrible. It was humiliating. It was scary. And I learned to memorize as much as I could from any page and then improvise.
How many colleges did you apply to?
I applied to 28, and I got into 2.
Winkler managed to get through Boston's Emerson College, then was accepted to the prestigious Yale School of Drama after auditioning with a Shakespearean monologue, sort of.
Lawrence and the dog, and he loved his dog, and he would take his dog for a walk.
Yes, it was a monologue that he improvised.
The sky was that eerie blue just before a storm. I made it up.
After Yale, he acted on stage and in commercials.
Look out, world, the Fonz is coming! Hey!
Then, at the age of 27, Winkler became the coolest high school dropout in America.
What's in the box, Fonz?
My engagement rings.
You give girls engagement rings?
Hey, don't be silly. They give them to me.
He was one of TV's biggest stars, but his dyslexia continued to interfere with not just his reading, but also physical coordination.
Riding a motorcycle, was that challenging?
Very. I could not piece together the gear, the speed, the brake. But there was too much I couldn't comprehend.
Was that embarrassing for you?
Well, I wish that I could, so it would have looked great if I rode it, you know? But I only rode it for about 15 feet, in actuality.
But Winkler was so convincing, playing smooth and confident, that the offers got bigger.
Why did you turn down the lead in Grease?
Because I'm an idiot. That's it. No, the thing is that I had this thing. Well, I'm not going to be typecast. You know, I'm going to beat the system. And really what I should have done is just shut up and gone to work.
What was the toughest point in your career?
Not being able to work from 1983 to really 1991 as an actor. Happy Days is over. What do I do now? And I had no idea. And being rudderless is painful.
To fill the void, Winkler became a producer. He helped to create the original MacGyver TV series.
And cut.
And he directed. And while he was away working, Stacey raised their 3 kids.
I knew that his first love was his work, and I knew that he had to work in order to feel valued. My belief in him could not fill him because he needed to feel that for himself.
That's very candid. What, your reaction?
My reaction is that I'm very lucky.
And over the past 25 years, Winkler has worked constantly in hundreds of movies and TV shows, including Arrested Development.
So, they're not filing charges. All right, I got them to call your flee from justice religious expression.
This is a lawyer.
Yeah, he's very good.
I think he has grown and evolved so much that I see less and less of that self-doubt.
Oh, there you go. Nice job.
Part of that confidence comes from a pastime
So beautiful. Look at that one, buddy.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
that Henry and Stacey share.
Henry, if there's one word that this requires, what is it?
Patience, tenacity.
Great shot, my friend. One more.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Winklers have gone fishing,
Get him, get him. There you go.
fly fishing, in Montana and here on the Snake River in Idaho for more than 25 years.
What hooked you?
The place of it, the sound of it, the green of it. And what happens when you're fishing, you cannot concentrate on anything else. Not a problem in the world bothers you at this moment.
Oh, get him, Henry. Wow.
And fly fishing, Winkler says, gave him the courage to conquer his greatest fear, the written word.
I am an actor, a producer, a director. With Lynn, we have written 32 novels, and I am in the bottom 3% academically in America.
We are in chapter 5.
Okay.
Yes, Henry Winkler is the co-author, along with Lynn Oliver, of a series of books about Hank Zipser, a 4th grader who has trouble reading. Sound familiar?
We have written 4,476 words.
Wow, and they're all good. Thank you so much.
Their books have become bestsellers
Thank you for being here.
I mess everything up.
and the basis for a popular series in Britain.
And just because reading, writing, and maths might be hard for you, it has nothing to do with how brilliant you are.
Henry Winkler, America's most famous teenager,
Get him. Nice job, big fish.
is 71 now.
Nice job.
All right, there we go.
Nice job.
You learn that where there's a will, there's a way. I live by tenacity and gratitude. Tenacity gets you where you want to be, and gratitude allows you not to be angry or frustrated along the way. At this moment, when a lot of men my age are sitting at home, I am in the golden moment.
Come here.
Golden moment.
Happy days indeed.